Now, well, how do you think Moses rates in God's sight? But he let him down. And that means we might be very good friends of God 99% of the time. But it would be very sad if, as our influence grows, we should at any time break faith with our God and let him down. He'll forgive us, to be sure, but wouldn't it be nice not to do that? Well, Moses collapsed, and God has honored him ever since in spite of it, and he will treat us as if we've always been his loyal friends and children. Well, then who looks good? It's always God, it seems to me. So I think this smiting of the rock, a symbol was broken. There was no question about it. He disobeyed God, it's true. But I think altogether, it's far more significant than any one of those parts. God said to the universe, you know how I love Moses, but I must go on record that to misrepresent the truth about me and my government is the most damaging thing you can do. And I wish as Adventists we felt more sensitive to that sin than any other. You know, if we give the impression to the world that we keep Sabbath for legalistic, arbitrary reasons, we are misrepresenting our God. If we suggest that we practice health reform because that's one of the rules and you'd better do it, we're suggesting that God is not the kind of person he really is. And since we Adventists are famous for obeying the rules, we are in the greatest danger of misrepresenting God as arbitrary. And whenever I read that the seventh-day Sabbath is an arbitrary test of obedience, I wince, because that is not putting God in a good light. He gave the Sabbath to show that he's not arbitrary, that he values nothing higher than our freedom. So I really feel, in the light of what Moses did and how seriously God took it, because it is a most devastating mistake to make, that we as a church could well go over all our doctrines and make sure we present them in the right light, so we put God in the right light. We actually suggest sometimes that we keep the Sabbath to prove how good we are. Isn't that right? We keep it to show we, of all the people on earth, are the only really good ones who keep all 10 of the 10 commandments. In other words, we keep the Sabbath not to say something about our God, but to say something about us, how good we are. That was never the purpose of the Sabbath. Why do you think we'll keep it throughout eternity, to show how good we are? The Sabbath is an opportunity to say something about our God, because the Sabbath sums up all these great events in Scripture where God revealed the truth about himself. So when we keep the Sabbath, we are inviting the world to ask why we do it. It's not to say something about us, but it gives us a chance to talk about Creation Week and the Exodus and Crucifixion Week and all the other things the Sabbath represents. And people are surprised then to find we keep the Sabbath to say something about our God. And I hope that goes for every single doctrine that we believe. And then our mission to the world is not to build an image of Seventh-day Adventists, but to create a true picture of our God. And that would be fun and exciting to unite upon. Because we'll never be perfect. We have a mixed multitude with us, don't we? But to picture God in the right light, even when Moses let him down, look how God treated him. When the people fussed, look how God treated them. The hero of Scripture is God. He's the only one who always looks good.